Hi, this is Jeff here. I'm at an old abandoned army barracks here, and just thought I'd give you a quick show through. Don't know how much there is to see here because, well, apparently you can get in sometimes, you can't get in other times. Haven't had a chance to check through what we can do. Anyway, hope that you enjoy this video, and I'll see you inside this plotting room here. You know, a bit of a tight squeeze, but we're in here now. And first thing in here, some beautiful graffiti along the wall. I like these graffiti. I don't like people vandalising places, but this graffiti, you can see the work that they've done. So I can't really zoom in or out too easy here. See how I go. You hear other voices here. I'm here with Exploring Sydney Beyond and Abandoned Angel. Thought we'd eventually meet. I've been following them on YouTube for quite a while. I was heading down from my hometown, so they came up from theirs, and we just had a coffee, and now we're here. Coming through these tunnels. It's quite dark in here, but I'll show you what we haven't got. And that's it without the lights. Very dark. And we'll continue through. Sorry if any of this graffiti does offend you, because I don't fully agree with some of the stuff that's on here. This here. There was once a table sitting on these concrete blocks here, they're no longer there. They're hiding here somewhere, as I said. Exploring Sydney and Beyond and Abandoned Angel are both here.
How are we all?
So,
make sure you give Ben and Pride and Joy a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Yes, do so.
He's getting out and about to some pretty cool places, everyone.
I'm trying to. Life happens and I don't get where I like to go all the time. Over here is where we can see these concrete blocks where the plotting table were, where they used to sit there with their radars and sort out their next line of attack, I suppose, when the ships were coming over. What we got up here? Camera up there. That is an emergency exit. We can in there is an emergency exit. On that. Apparently it's home to a few rats, so I'm not going to climb in there. I'm sorry, I'm not that brave with rats. Snakes I can handle, spiders and rats, no thank you. And this here, control here allowed for fresh air to come in or recirculated air in case there was a bomb dropped outside. You never know what gases there might have been associated with those bombs in the past. Keep everyone safe in here. And this here was, I say, some kind of air filter, something like that. Would have been the air filter. But this is the tunnel into the plotting rooms. Oops. Down here is a door on the floor which I just about tripped over. Not good. Anyway, I knew it was there, but I just forgot it was there. Well, this is, so not a lot in here, but this is the plotting room. There is more outside, hopefully, to see. We'll turn it off here and we'll come back elsewhere. So I'm outside of that tunnel now, outside of the plotting room, and this concrete structure you can see is what was over my head inside. And up there is the air vent for the fresh air. Alright, well we're in another section here, I'm not sure where this one goes. Exploring Sydney and Beyond has gone through another doorway just to check what the access is like through there. I'm checking this one out. Hit it all with graffiti through here. There's too much debris on the floor. I'm not going to try climbing through that because I'll end up becoming a circus act for everyone. But once you get in here, we got more graffiti. And once again, in here, we've got a lighter type there for your barbecue or whatever. So let's have something there. Come through this door here. Crush my lungs. Language. I think it's fair on people that don't like it either. Again, very dark in here. Not as dark as that first tunnel we were in, but still. And your light is coming through this entryway up here, which is still around a couple of corners. We've got another doorway here. We'll check this one out. Oh. About it. There's not a lot in here, but it still shows a bit of the complex that was here. Okay, here we go where the guns were. The gun was big. The gun placement. You've got the track here where they rotated it around. Quick circle and then we'll get back out there. Exploring Sydney and Beyond is waiting for us at the other entrance to where he checked for us before. Alright, well, I've just been told off Exploring Sydney and Beyond a few bits of facts about this gun room. Now this slot tunnel down here is where the spent cartridges go. Like you'll see when I turn around. They'll fire the guns up over there, over the wall, and out to the ships out overseas. And then this side here, that there is where the spent cartridges went. I come over here. That there is a loading dock where they brought the ammunition in, come into the gun, spin the gun around, fire it. It'll go down this dock down here. If I can get it right again. I keep tilting my gimbal down, that's why. Alright, through there, and the spent ammunition goes down there through a tunnel, through a room, down the bottom, and then they collect it all. Anyway, now we'll go back into underneath where that goes to now. Alright, well we're back in another bunker system. I just climbed down through the hole. If you see this video, you know I got out of here safely. Yeah. Just a little room off the side there, kind of room. I don't know what it'd be, storage of some kind. Once again, nice, some nice graffiti there. Electrical switchboard with nothing in it though. Look at that, this is amazing this. So they do this with a spray can. I'll go down that tunnel in a second. Right, we'll come through this other tunnel here. You've always got to be careful where you step in these places. We've got tyres in there. Unsuspected person will be going for a nice trip. Hello.
How are we going?
Yeah, I'm going well. What have we got down up this way? Anything?
Yeah, so we're in the middle section at the moment, so you can go left and right and that'll take you to the gun placements. There's 3 gun placements here. So
Okay.
enjoy the tour, everyone.
Oh yes, do so. Right, I'm going to go this way. Go exploring Sydney and beyond. Do his thing. Another place, if you're claustrophobic, I can tell you, it's quite narrow. Oh, maybe about 4 foot wide. But you've got people running backwards and forwards in an emergency. You wouldn't want to be as big as me, that's for sure. Okay, what we got in here? Maybe an emergency exit there. There you go. There's a tunnel up there, so say this might be for an emergency exit. But down here we've got to always be careful where we're stepping. There's another little drain thing or something. Here's another doorway. It goes there and then turns right, but I'm not going to go in there. Only because it's like a 5 foot climb up, and I don't think I'll be able to get up there too easily without breaking my back. Having surpassed my 50s, I'm no longer the fit person I once was. Okay, I haven't been fit since I was in my 20s, but we won't go there. There. What's up top there? Can I reach up there? Can't get through to see much of floor on top there. Dead end there. Continue on down this way. It's like a rabbit warren, I tell you. Hey, hello, Homer. We've got Homer here, sort of. H-foot, Homer foot, I don't know. Oh, here we go. We've got some graffiti. Actually, I call that type of graffiti, I call it street art because that's what it really is. Same over this side. We've got an emergency exit here, is it? Oh, no. No, this is where they would have, okay, this is where they would have loaded the ammunition, would have gone up there through this elevator type system. We've gone outside to where that gun yard was with the big circular tracks. Just need to be careful once again of debris on the floor. It's an old door of some kind. Most there is a doorway up here to this room. Come in here. Exploring Sydney and beyond, be able to tell me what each of these rooms were for. I got no idea. It's the first time I've been in such a fort. And this one here, where I've got to duck my head. Oh, that's the other entrance where Exploring Sydney and Beyond came through earlier on. That'll take me back outside, but it was a bit of climb, even worse than the one to get where I came through, so I'm just going to reverse back. Okay. This way. I don't know which way I'm going now. And this rabbit warren. And up here. Oh, there's another exit there. That might be where Exploring City came from before. I'll walk down this way. Yeah, if you share this video with your friends, get them to subscribe and like. Same with Abandoned Angels, same with Exploring Sydney and Beyond. A couple of great urban explorers, and yeah, no, we just appreciate that. It lets us know what we do is enjoyed by other people. Look, there's a light at the end of the tunnel and it's moving towards me. Well, he's not hiding around the corner to scare me, so that's a good thing. It's a long way up here. I said that with the other direction too. So then we've got a doorway to my right. exit air thing. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe that's where the ammunition rolled down when it was used, spent. See, once again, I can't get my arm out far enough. So it keeps going dark. I have to point the torch down to see where I'm stepping. Don't want to fall into any holes. Such as there, worse still, that one there, easily trip over and fall in there. Not the kind of place you want to end up with a broken leg. Well, I can turn right and I can turn left is all I got, plus a little on the floor, so duck under this pipe and I'll turn right. I can't imagine this going too far. No, it doesn't. I'll go this way. There's another shell loader, load your artillery there and up to the guns. Well, that's all right. Now we'll go through in here, poke your head through this hole. Hello? I'll have to go in that doorway over there to see everything properly. This torch isn't showing up too much. I don't want to put on a high beam because I will flatten my battery too quick. And I don't want to work my way out of here with a flat battery. It would not be fun. And a foam torch isn't going to be much better. Better than nothing though, but still. Okay, come in here. Once again, looking at the graffiti more than anything else in here. It's saying 22, so probably 1922. Not a lot of blood on this one. Okay, we'll get through here, and here is another. We'll brighten the light up to that one. Don't know if you can see that or not. There is a ladder up the end up there. That'll take me outside, and that's about all. But once again, these exits are blocked. So we'll work our way back through here. And I'm heading back out here, so we'll see you in the next part. If there is the next part, I'm not going to hide here. Alright, we're going through the accommodation blocks now. I can't go too much into the rooms because there is black mould around the place. I'll quickly open the door. Oh, this isn't too bad. Yeah, a bit of mould on the wall, but nothing major. They've been totally trashed. Why people do that? What excitement they get has got me beat. But there you go, looking through all the other accommodations, all the other cells, what they want to call themselves, because every wall's been totally trashed. So. Anyway, it's all pretty much the same way through, so I'll just spin this around. Exploring Sydney and beyond. He's given me a tour while I give you a tour, basically. And this is the other side, and once again, see all the rooms all the way from one end to the other. And looking up ahead, I say was in the bathroom block because you've got the tiles on the wall. I'm not going to push my way through that, I don't want to break my neck. A bit easier to get out of than the bunkers, but still. I'm allergic to pain, so break my neck is out of the question. And here, once again, I'm assuming more accommodation. Maybe not. I don't know. We've got in here, apart from a lot of mess. We shouldn't have gone through this way like this. It's very hazardous walking around here. Trip hazards everywhere. But I do it so other people don't have to do it, eh? They've seen it.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
And that's why I say on my channel, it's, you know, explore your world. We're exploring the world.
Exactly.
That basically the public just don't see.
Yep. But it's sad, like this here is historical. It's been for our national security. What's the government letting us go to?
That's right, yeah.
You know?
So what's going to happen with this area? In 2016, Defence Housing Australia, DHA, they've bought this whole block, and the plans are eventually to knock all this existing structure down, and they're going to develop it into DHA housing for our Defence Force.
Okay.
So brand new housing and things. But they're taking their time with it. I mean, in the meantime, this is all going to ruin. It is part of our history,
Yeah.
and
Well, that's the thing though, the Defence Housing bought it, but it's up to the government who wants to spend the money. No government wants to spend the money.
no, basically no.
If you haven't worked out, I am not anti-establishment, but what they waste or refuse to spend money on essentials, that's what I'm against.
Yeah. So the two ministers is Minister of Finance and
Yeah.
Minister for Defence Housing Australia. They're the two ministers that are in charge of this land.
Yeah.
Essentially, they're the ones that give the red or blue tick of approval to finally give the go-ahead and develop the land and build all new housing for our defence.
So that was in 2016, you said, wasn't it?
2016, it changed hands from defence land to defence housing.
Okay, so that was Liberal government. So you never know. If we get Liberal in this time, we may get some action done.
Yeah. So,
Who knows?
so just for everyone, we are not trespassing on defence land. This is not owned by Defence. It is
No.
now government land.
Yeah.
Essentially, which is, you know, we are taxpayers, and essentially
So we employ the government. Yep.
So just up ahead, we've got the old sort of basketball court, recreation
Okay.
area, and just to the right over here, vehicles were kept, so you had your work bays and everything for vehicle maintenance and vehicle storage.
Yep.
Which all the scrappers have gone through there. They've removed all the roofing.
Oh,
They've basically taken all the metal that they can out of the place.
yeah. Does not surprise me.
when I came here a few years ago, this roof was mostly intact.
Oh wow, okay.
Like covered. When I say
Yeah,
intact, I mean covered.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You have a look up there now.
Open to the element.
Nice and air conditioned now. That's why I call it an air conditioned building where there's no roof.
That's one way to describe it.
Yeah. Well, this was a basketball court. I'm just hoping the floor was a bit smoother than what it was when they were playing basketball. Bounce the ball like you go where you want it to now.
Bounce like a football.
Well, yeah, yeah. So this here is where the vehicles were kept, the workshops. Around this side.
One thing you do see in these places, you see some pretty cool artwork.
Yeah.
A lot of us call it graffiti, but
I call that street art.
Yeah,
Street art, yeah.
some of this artwork, it takes a lot of talent to do.
Oh, but I couldn't draw a straight line using a ruler, you know, and they do this with a spray can. It blows me away.
Yeah.
I've shown a few bits and pieces before.
Yeah, a lot of it's just tagging, but there's some pretty cool pieces.
Yeah, absolutely. Get out this side, it's all blocked the fence off, aren't they? There's a hole there. I'm up in the watchtower now. I can't get to the top level, but this is the second level. As you see, you probably can't see because of the overcast skies, but that's out over the ocean there. Bit of graffiti and street art here on the wall. A few tags, but mind you, by the way, if you do know where we are, don't advertise the fact. I mean, still don't want people coming here trashing the place. That's what my biggest concern is. So, anyway, there's not a lot in this one here. A few things on the ceiling.
Well, as you can see, there is a lot more here to explore. However, time would not permit, as we have already spent in excess of 2 hours at this location. I'm told that the other bunkers are pretty much the same as the one that we have already explored, and the other buildings are really trashed. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please give the thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed yet, do so, not only on my page, but also on Exploring Sydney and Beyond's page and Abandoned Angels page as well. I will now leave you with some drone footage. God bless, and I'll see you next time on Abandoned Pride and Joy.